defend to the death their native soil, aiding each other like good comrades to the utmost of their strength. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground. We shall fight in the fields. We shall fight in the hills. We shall fight. We shall never surrender.
Hello, it's Free to Play Warrior once again back with another series of Road to Jets, this time with the Germans. As you can see, I'm currently in tier 3 with the Germans. Work on the HS-129, however, as it is Road to Jets, so we'll go down this path. There is an actual jet bomber for the Germans. This is the Arado 234B-2. In itself, it's alright. The bomb load isn't great, but then again, there's actually not that many jet bombers. Let's have a look. Nope. 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 Definitely not. So yeah, to be honest, in comparison to the competition, it is quite effective. We're going to be working for the HE-162A2, the ME-163B that leads into the ME-262, which is the apex of the German fighter line at the minute. I am feeling that the Germans are lacking in jets, but at the same time, some of these were actually prototypes during the war and didn't see massive service. I mean, the ME-262 did. It was so feared amongst enemy pilots that they did a tactic called rat scrambling, which basically means that when it came into land, they would wait for it to be forced to slow down or crash on the landing field and just blitz it with machine gun fire. Now, at the end of this series, I'm hoping to have all 4 of these unlocked and basically just show you a game or two when you have a complete jet lineup in War Thunder. So without further ado, let's get into a few games. As you can see, the current lineup stands as a BF-109E3, a Ju-87G2, BF-109E1, Ju-87G1 and a DO-217N1, which is the final DO until you get to the DO-217 in the bomber line, and then to the DO-217M1. So as you can see, you could actually have a full lineup of DOs if you wished, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for getting to these jets. So without further ado, let's roll. So here we are, Arcade Battle on Zhengzhou. I'm going to launch, because it is a domination match, I am going to launch these BFs with bombers with 3 seconds activation time. The reason for that is simple, and also I'm going to up the fuel to 30 minutes. The reason for that is simple. Basically, these bombs will be placed on sea airfield, as I do low passes on them whenever they've uploaded, to prevent the enemy from landing. Now at the same time, it will prevent our guys from landing, but with Zhengzhou, the battle in the air tends to be so fierce that it is very hard to actually get a landing on sea until late game, where people have run out of aircraft. It's actually a lot easier on this map to win by capturing B than it is for going for C, because the furballs that develop are insane. As you can see, that Yak 1 may be attempting a landing, but I'm going to dive on this Typhoon because he's at low speed and low. However, the trees get him. Drop a bomb on him for good luck. Now basically here we've captured it, so there's no need to land. So as a result, I'm basically going to start seeding it. Basically I'm going to drop bombs on it to prevent someone from doing it. Hello, L2. Missed and was a bit too close to that Yak 9T. The BF-109's main prey item, Spitfires. Critical hit. I'm going to let my wingman finish him off and go for this one. Damn it. Spitfires are of course more manoeuvrable than the full metal BFs, but at the same time, I'm still packing machine guns once my cannons are out of ammo. However, just completely missing there. With stealth ammunition, you do tend to find a lot of pilots do not attempt to dodge when you're using it. That is of course because they can't see it, but at the same time, when you've got tracer fire you can force someone to break off, but with stealth ammo they often stick on the target you're trying to get them off, even if you do miss. Even if you do hit, because they can't see what's coming at them, they can't see how damaging it could potentially be. An example of this would be the Beaufighter, which actually has the ability to upload stealth ammunition to its cannons. Now I'm too low for BFs here. The main reason is I'm just chasing this Spitfire as he attempts to chase down the A6. The BF 109 does not do well at all at low altitude, unless it is chasing someone in a straight line. If you're going to start dogfighting, attempt to climb. This is a tactic you should use against BF 109 pilots as they attempt to climb. Literally just aim and take them to pieces. Now Spitfire's doing a rather lazy S-dodge manoeuvre here, and for that he pays, he's on fire. As you can see, at low altitude when this thing turns it does a substantial drop. Now as I'm disengaged from the fight, I'm going to do a quick reload here. We are winning with C captured. I'm going to turn, and you can see once again I'm actually keeping the mouse very high up when I'm attempting turns, and this thing is just dropping. If I did a low turn I would be in the ground right now. This is not a stock BF 109. If you see any of my planes with decals on them, it means they are no longer stock. They've either got upgraded engines, upgraded weaponry. This one definitely has upgraded weaponry, mainly with its choice of belts. Now this IL-2 is going to attempt a cheeky landing here. The I-18 should deal with him, but my side swipe should, if he doesn't crash, make sure he doesn't make it out of there. This is what the BF 109s excelled at during the war, taking down slow targets and fighting up high. You see he's turning straight into my cannon fire. There we go, kill assist, but at the same time. And again, you see I'm turning at high speed and not getting much of a bleed off. This is what they excelled at, hunting down low ground attack fighters, taking out bombers, and chasing enemy fighters. Now if you're stupid and you basically, hello, this IL-4's coming down low, I'm going to put a few shots into him. I'm going to lose speed here, but I can probably put a few shots into him before I have to turn down, because he's so wide. I can, these guns are set for 400 meters, but at the same time, because that's such a wide plane, I can fire at 800 meters and still get a hit with my cannons. The BF doesn't actually have that higher spread, and I have BFs down here. As you can see, I'm not using my combat flats really, because I am a boom and zoom fighter. I don't like getting into dogfights. It's an F, it's my little brother. He is working well, he's using his speed. Problem is I've got more, so I overshoot there. I do a hard left turn while my wingmen pick up the kill. The problem with the BF 109 is because it's a solid metal fighter at this level, it won't tear at speeds that other fighters would rip themselves open in. However, that does mean that often you will overshoot a kill attempt. Checking what's on the enemy team. Yeah, there's a fair few BF 109s. They are becoming pretty standard amongst German pilots, mainly because they can hold off in tier 3 matches and hunt down tier 4 bombers. Su-2's about to find that out. I mean, the Su-2 is a ground attack craft, but it's more of a bomber. Now if I don't drop him here, that Yak 9's about to have a very bad day. Tail gunner's focusing on the LA-5, which means I can get close. As I was pointing out before, there is a decent grouping here, but I have set the 400 meters. mainly because of the speed I like getting into. Pull up, yeah, just make sure. Now I've took out his gunner there, and because the airfield isn't owned by him, he can't get that gunner back up. At the same time, he's low, slow, he's on the ground. There we go. He's bailed out before anyone can get any more hits on him. But, cheeky tactic, put a few more hits in, you actually get some free lions. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you've got enemy combatants in the air around you. Like, I didn't spot that BF-109 until it was very close. Now if you had enemy combatants really close to you when you were doing those sort of strafes on ground targets, they would just pick you up, but they are just good for a few more research points and lions for upgrades. Now I've actually been in the air long enough, my bombs have reloaded. Again, this is a fighter, so it's not a dedicated bomber, and my cannons are reloaded. Now if we go like that, he goes crucifix onto me, which means basically I can hit a wider area. I'm using my wingmen here just to force him into my cone of fire. But I'm being really careful. One of our own BF-109s rammed him because he got too close. That is a point in War Thunder. If you are getting close to an enemy pilot, don't fly up into him. Just fly forward and break off. Especially when you've got, I mean, like right there was three wingmen, including myself, on him. There was no need to get that close. You could have just peeled off. You've probably put enough hits on him to get a pretty decent kill assist. Now the enemy have captured C here in the time I've been fighting over A, but again, as pointed out, the easiest way to win here is to capture B. They've knocked out B, meaning it's a tie for points. That MiG-3, I don't like what he's planning. Yeah, he's going in for a landing. Now he might spot me here and veer off, but that Yak-9T picks him off. Because of the fight that's probably going to develop over C, I am just going to seed it again. That's an 87. That was an 87 and that was an L2. As you can see, we are picking them off, but the problem is they've landed already, meaning, well, basically they get the kill. Hello, Mr. Wellington. As you can see, too late to stop him dropping his bomb, but at the same time he's not going to get another one. And he does actually miss, because I think he panicked there and dropped his bomb early. Now with the latest patch, debris can still kill you, so you should be super careful. Oh god, did not want to do that sort of a pass. Too easy to crash there. You still have to be careful when you take... Come on, you bastard. When you take someone out and they do tear into multiple pieces, you've still got to be careful. Because of the new patch, they could very easily just hit a wingman or you. Most wingmen competent enough to dodge in those situations, but you will be surprised. Some of them will see a piece of wreckage coming in, might not have played War Thunder for a while and not think it's dangerous, and next thing you know, that hull of the Wellington takes him out. Now he's too far away and I'm not picking up enough speed. Turn. I'm basically going for these guys, making sure they don't get off the airfield. It reduces the number of planes in the air and we get a win anyway. Wow, that's actually my first match where I managed to keep a BF-109 in the air for so long. Only took one aircraft out, got 22 hits on other aircraft and 2 direct hits. I'm going to upgrade the bomb load here. Then I'm going to go for the cannons. The main thing I've found on BF-109s is you've got to upgrade the weaponry as quickly as you can. I mean, upgrading the engine is a secondary priority, but upgrades of weaponry allows them to be more versatile and a lot more dangerous against higher tier planes, as well as metal fighters. I mean, the cannons that were on this originally weren't that good against metal fighters, but now if I get a decent hit, that's it, gone. Yeah, so that was the first episode of Road to Jets with the Germans. Hope you liked it. See you next time.